Hello everyone, welcome back. Just a little short video here. Like many of you, while you're working on one main project, sometimes you just go off and do a little side short project for yourselves. Just either other fun or just because maybe you got a little bit stuck on your main project and just want to move to something else. Get your mojo back, so to speak. Anyway, so while building the Arizona build, working all that little photo etch kind of gets a little, frustrating, let's say. So I went and picked out a little small short kit. From my stash here. That being what you see here, the HobbyBoss 1/72 scale F9F-2P Panther. This is the photo recon version of the Panther. It's a nice little kit. I mean, I really recommend it. It went pretty quick, really well. I did not do a build video of this, although I did take pictures of what's in the box, and I'll show that at the end of this video. But I just want to go over a few little I'll show you the model, completed model, and also just to go over a few little things about the kit. Either issues that I had or things that I did incorrectly, which I just to hopefully put in your head so you can do better on your own end. Alright, so this is the box, and here's your finished kit. Like I said, it went together very well. Let me just put it here so you can see it clear. It's a nice little kit, nice little detail for a 1/72 scale, for a relatively inexpensive kit. Believe was probably 10 or less than $15 for the kit itself. It's nice easy paint scheme. It's all one color, with the exception of the metallic silver aluminum leading edges here. Everything else that you see is decals, and the decals on this went down very nicely. I don't know what you can see there in the glare and the light, but they settled down pretty well with a little bit of Mr. Mark Softener. I'll show you the other side. You got the navy. You got the as you can see, they settle down very well. It's a nice easy kit. I really recommend it. A couple of things to point out. One, in the instructions here, as usual for HobbyBoss, there has to be some type of error in the instructions, and the instructions typical HobbyBoss are pretty straightforward. They call for insignia white in the wheel wells. As far as I know, these aircraft, they were all had interior green. For the wheel wells, they were not white. The second, they ask you here to make holes in the wing for armament. But this is a recon bird, so there is no armament. So if you're using extra, if you have other decals, or you're going to use decals for for the fighter bomber version, then make the holes and use the included ordnance. But otherwise, don't drill those holes. Recon birds do not carry ordnance, as far as I'm aware of. And that was the main issue as far as the instructions that I saw, the color and the drilling those holes for the ordnance. But otherwise, it's a pretty quick, easy kit. And let me just show you the ordnance. Since one thing about this particular marking, you have this entire spread sprue here of ordnance. So you got your bombs, your rockets, and you can use this for something else, for another kit if need be. The other thing, which a mistake on my part, is that this is a tail sitter by itself. This does come with a little plastic peg in the back, which is here, which is this A11. That you're supposed to put in the back, so it's not a tail sitter, but you really should just put nose weight on it. Now, I forgot to put the nose weight on it in the beginning, so I did before I put on the clear pieces here in the nose, which are for the since this is the recon. We're talking about the clear pieces here, these parts, GP, so forth. What I did is I took some of this wire. This is Armature Wire. They're about a hobby store, and using cutters, I just cut little small short pieces, and I stuffed them in the holes for where the openings are for the cameras, for the surveillance equipment. After that, I pour in some white glue to harden it up, and it'll stay there. And it is now not a tail sitter, unless I purposely push down on the tail. You can see it bounces back up. Now, unfortunately, I did use white glue, and I guess I wasn't thinking too clearly, and I put on all the clear pieces on the nose. And white glue takes a while to to dry up, and I still got the white glue has not completely dried. It's starting to dry, but not completely. So this is probably going to take a few days, if not a few weeks, to fully cure and dry. It's already been dry for a few days already, so it'll take a while. Alright, that's my mistake. I should have left one of the pieces off and let it fully dry before I sealed it up. Alright, and that's it. As far as this kit, it's just the one color blue. I think I used intermediate blue from Vallejo. Same thing with the silver edges, Vallejo aluminum, I believe. And for the panel wash, I use a little bit of Flora. I use one of the lighter grays. Just apply it after putting. First, I put down a clear coat, and then I put the wash, wiped it off, and then I put a matte coat all over it. And remove the masks for the canopy. Anyway, that's it. Just want to make this short. All right, thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.